We are live. Good afternoon, Voyager hockey fans. We're still working on getting things put together here. How does this thing keep shutting off?
Your mic thing died?
Yeah, but it should have been getting plenty of power off of this, unless this is dead. No, it's got 91%. That doesn't make much sense. Well, it should be if we're working up till now. We got batteries in there too. Yeah. That would suck. Teslas that take the batteries out. One last shot. We are live. Come on, work. Guess we're going old school. Okay, everybody, both teams getting ready to fire it up here. The first time, Justin, we've seen the Walleye in their home whites. White jerseys, white and blue socks, trimmed in gold. Gold letters, a little bit of blue on there. And if you notice on bench cam here, we're getting close to Halloween, so Coach Chloe's not put her hat on. Coach Davidson does, but we always joke they look like traffic cones. The Walleye bench has got their Walleye suit on. So here we go, both teams coming at it. There you go, way to go, Justin. Get it on there. So we're starting out with Dodge, Olson, and Quo. Olson picks it up at center, tries to drive the offensive zone. That one's going to come back out to neutral where Arneson, she's good at the line, splits the D, shot right into the old breadbasket. And the Voyageurs get the first shot on goal. Yep, so the Walleye didn't like the configurations there. 17 seconds in, they switched the lines up. Here come the Walleye through center. Gross able to keep it in the zone. Olson picks it up. Now gets that whack to the far wall. Back to Gross. Gross tries to hit Arneson. Arneson's going to have to dig in. Walleye out front. That goes past Byron. Now it comes out to Dodge. Gets knocked off her stick. Dodge trying to power it up to Quo. Walleye with a bit of a whiff on the pass. And now they throw it up ice. Picked up by Gross. Now back to center. And the Walleye throw it in their own zone. Walleye trying to break out. Back to Arneson, and they're going to get a whistle for offsides. And called intentional offside, so it's going to be center ice. So McDonald, Jokinen, and Wongberg here. Jokinen into the corner along with McDonald. This was the line that was really strong this morning, Justin. Here come the Walleye 1-on-2 with Wongberg chasing. Try to go out wide, good at the line. Shot goes wide left of Byron. And out front they go, centering pass. Wongberg sees Jokinen. Wongberg's going to take the zone, dump it in. To the corner by the Walleye goalie. And here they come again. Cross ice picked up by Jokinen. But now the Walleye getting into the offensive zone where McDonald's picking it up. Walleye changing. Quick pass by Strawman looked like. Jokinen's going to try and get it in deep. She does. Putnam goes off. Clay Bundy's on. McDonald's off. Fuller's on. Walleye coming up the near wall. Driving. Rose gets her in deep. This one comes around to Hadrava. Hadrava tries to hit Fuller. That's picked off by the Walleye. Rose tries to throw it up ice. That's getting hit by the Walleye. Fuller able to get it out of the zone. Paired up with Hammer and Hadrava. Rose tries to throw it up ice. And that one comes in on Byron. She puts it in the mitts, and the ref is going to give her the whistle. It switched finally. Now this is fully working. There you go. All right, everything's working now, Justin.
Perfect.
Quick bench cam. Byron cam. Walleye spinorama throw towards the far wall, picked up by Dodge. She goes skate to stick. Now tip forward, trying to get it over to Olsen. That one's fed over to Quo. Quo's going to get a shot out, rips it. That goes wide right. Olsen on the backhand, switches to the forehand. That gets blocked by a Walleye. Dodge backhand shovel pass gets intercepted. Here come the Walleye. Defense playing smart. Driven wide by Rose. They try to center. Picked up by Quo. Quo throws it over to Olsen. They gain the blue line. Olsen turns to the forehand. Shot. That's about 8 feet wide right of the goalie. And the Walleye now pick it up. They're going to wrap it around the other side where Arneson's going to pinch in. Now covered by Olsen. Olsen able to keep it in the zone. Picked up by the Walleye again. And here they come the other way. Chipped into the offensive zone. Olsen off, Wongberg on. Wongberg catches it in stride. Gets tipped off her stick. Driving shot. Saved by the goalie. Jokinen trying to get out front. McDonald wraps it up. That goes high off the glass. Wongberg wraps it into the corner for Jokinen. Kept in by Gross. Wongberg on the F1, picked up by McDonald. Back to Arneson. Over to Gross. Shot on goal, tipped out front. Saved by the Walleye goalie. And she says, give me a whistle. Thank you. You're ready.
I could totally do the camera today.
You want to do camera? Then I got to watch what you're doing, because then I announce. Now we got the, bench cam, whatever else. So how you get it off? Unclick AB and just go there. Got it? All right, you're on it. Got a new assistant in the booth here, everybody. All right, Walleye into the corner. And if you ever want what you got live, that's your screen there. You can take over. Into the corner, picked up by Wongberg. Walleye heading through center. They get it by Gross. Walleye out front. Tipped out front. Save Byron. Byron standing tall. Walleye tried to do the stuffing truck move. That didn't work. Now getting it up to Jokinen. Up right out front in the slot onto the backhand. Now from the top of the circle. Wrapping it all the way around. Jokinen's going to try and be there first. Walleye go D to D. Arneson's going to pick it up. Walleye with a bit of a stretch pass, trying to get around Gross, trying to get around Arneson. Now driving behind the net, Hammer in there to help. Back behind the net, Walleye tried the spinorama. That one was blocked by Arneson. From behind the net here, picked up by the Hammer. Shot, went out front. Walleye getting a little jam going here. Gross into the corner, tries the old crunch and munch. Now the Walleye picking her up around the hash marks. Hadrava trying to bang it out of the zone. Picked up by Gross, dishes it off to Hodrover. She throws it up ice. That doesn't have enough for icing, I don't think. That's a weak icing call there, Justin.
Yeah, they're right there.
So we're going to get a face-off to the left of Byron here. Coaches blend in the orange over there, Justin, with the traffic cone outfits. Face-off to the left of Byron. That's going to be picked up by Putnam. Putnam battling, now to Quo. Quo tried to get it out of the zone, but gave it not much effort. Walleye tried to center. Shot, save Byron, another save Byron. Byron comes up huge. That's a good view, isn't it? Still 0-0 is your score here. 18-17 to go in the first half. Face off to the wall here. Picked up by Olsen. Olsen's got Quo with her. Olsen tries to dish to the forehand. Got the shot off. Quo now on the backhand. Quo trying to make a move. Still looking for it. And the Walleye get it out of the zone. Get it past Hills. And going to be icing on the Walleye. Here's your scoreboard. Come on, minute. I'll have to try it again. All right, regular scoreboard. Okay, and that's another icing on the Walleye. We can put the clock up there. You can stop and start the clock. You got to adjust the time. Push the time button again, and then that should scroll up. There you go. So 17:48, and then these pluses and minuses are your second adjustments. So, yep, then hit, you might even hit this again. You might input it. Okay, and then now you can go minus, minus. There you go. Now you're in charge of start, stop, too. We can do more things with more people. Battle along the far wall here. This one comes back to Putnam. She throws it over to Hills. Hills tries to get it up to Olsen, but that gets tipped by a Walleye. And here they come 2-on-2. So on the forehand, makes a move and dish. Wow. Hills somehow got a piece of that one. Walleye into the corner. Now coming off the end line. Out front with the backhand. Goes wide left. Now this one's going to come up to Olsen. She gets it out to center. 16:55 and counting here in the first half. Backhanded over to Hills. This one's going to go up to Olsen just out of her reach. And now back into the far corner. Putnam throws it around, tries to get it to Hills. And that one just comes out of the zone. Putnam throws it over to a Walleye. Now Dodd trying to get a handle on it. Shot wide right of Byron. Quo tries to get it over to Dodge. Joking it on the move. Oh! Tie goes to the runner there, Justin. No call, as that was pretty even up. Here come the Walleye. Offsides is the call. And we're going to get a whistle right in front of us here. So you can also up it to match. Nope, just the, yep, there you go. That way you can always match with the clock. Longberg going to chase it on the far wall. Leaves it for Clay Mundy. Clay Mundy trying to make a move. Walleye trying to gain the offensive zone. They throw it in deep. Clay Mundy's going to go fetch it up. She pushes it around to Jokinen. Now McDonald tries to get it over to Longberg. McDonald and Wongberg. Wongberg and a Walleye go down in a heat. And now Rose will pick it up. Goes over to Jokinen. They get it into the offensive zone. The announcer's going to come away. Walleye 2-on-2. Pushed wide. And here comes Fuller. Fuller pulls up, tries to make a move, was getting hooked from behind. Clay Bundy over to Rose, intercepted by the Walleye. And the Walleye throw it back into their own zone here where Hammer and Hodrov are after it. Fuller gives it back to Rose. Shot, bouncer, goes into the corner where Hammer's going to pick it up. Hammer Hodrov tried to find Fuller out front. Gross unable to keep it in the zone. Dishes it over to Arneson. And back over to Hodrov. Kept in by Gross. Went up front, shot! Oh, good save by the goalie. And here come the Walleye the other way. 2-on-2 again. They dump it in deep, go out for a change. This will be picked up by Gross. Walleye take it behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. Going to try the other way, out front, on the backhand, save Byron. 13:43 to go here. Right out front, Walleye, shot, Byron gets the save. Shot tipped up in the air, played by Gross, going to be kept in by the Walleye. They're going to wrap it around. Rhodes into the corner, trying to make a move. Walleye back, 4-foot save, Byron. Another shot low. Another shot low. Hammer tries to get it out to Olsen. Tipped up, we're going to throw it towards the offensive zone. Here picked up by Arneson. She throws it up ice. Olsen's on the chase. Walleye lose it in their own wickets. Olsen looking for somebody to pass to. Spins. Now Putnam's going to have it. Dodge is going to pinch. She's able to keep it in the zone. Blocked. Now Quo heading for the corner. And up ice, picked up by Putnam. Picked up by Quo. She gets it in deep. Joke chase. Dodge to grab it. Out front it comes. And the Walleye throw it up ice. And the arms up. Icing's waved off. Walleye 2 on Putnam. Putnam into the corner where Dodge has to go off the side of the net. Stolen by the Walleye. Shot. Save Byron. And game saver. Who was that? Was that Olsen? Or Putnam? I think it was Putnam. Puck was on the goal line. You didn't happen to have that there, did you? Did it go over? I don't think it went over. Wow.
I had it on this screen though.
Did you?
You could see it.
It didn't go over, did it?
It didn't.
Yeah?
It did not.
Wow, that was close. So Byron owns, when they get to be 21, Byron owes Putnam a case of beer. When they get to be 21.
Right.
And Byron comes up huge again. .11:24 to go. The Walleye have had some jam here the last couple of minutes. They turn, throw it wide of the net. And now Putnam has it. She decides she's going to try the east side. Now she's got 2 Walleye on her. Hill's going to try and get it upwards, but stolen by the Walleye. Plinko out front. Wongberg And a goal. Longberg had a stick on it, but she failed to clear it very far. And that's going to put the Walleye up 1-0. Looks like 29, or who is that? Anybody tell? 32. So 32 for the Walleye, cleans up the garbage. Puck goes back to Clay Bundy, over to Rose. Longberg picks it up, looking for Jolkinen. Clay Bundy on the backhand, that didn't get very far. Clay Bundy wraps it around Jolkinen. Stolen by the Walleye. Now McDonald trying to get it out of the zone. That shot goes wide of Byron. Jolkinen throws it up off. The D beat her to it. Stolen by Rose. And the Walleye throw it in deep. Walleye pick it up along the far wall, throw it behind the net where Rose is going to go get it. Walleye out front, tried the old spinorama shot. That didn't work. Kept in. Hadrava. 1-on-3. Fuller with a FedEx special over top of the net. And here come the Walleye with some speed. Making her move onto the backhand. Gross throws it to the corner. Nice job there. And that should be icing on the Voyageurs. And it is. So we're going to get a face-off all the way back to the left of Byron. How's our traffic cones doing on the bench? Oh yeah. They blend right in there, don't they?
Yeah.
It's all in good fun. Walleye win the draw, pull it back to the D here. Gross and Dodge in the corner. Dodge with the old spinorama. Now gets picked off her stick. Olsen along the wall. Picked up by, just tipped wide. Arneson goes down in a heap. Tip forward, if Chloe's got the wheels. She's got it. Oh, shoots. Goes wide left. Nice energy try by Chloe there. Gross should be the first one on this one. She bats it back in deep. Arneson's going to chuck it in deep. Dodge is going to throw it back in deep. Longberg hot off the bench, has it tip over her stick. Olsen into the corner. Tries to hit Dodge with it. And here come the Walleye one-on-one with Arneson, but she loses the handle. Goes back to Arneson, who hits Dodge. And now Olsen with Longberg with some speed. Olsen getting pulled down from behind. Tries to center. Olsen's off for a change. Comes back out to Strong. Putnam over to Longberg. Tries to feed McDonald. She's got it with Jolkinen. McDonald from behind the net. Spinorama. Longberg with it. being pestered. And it comes off a hill stick. Walleye steal. Shot. Save Byron. Here comes McDonald the other way. She gains the zone. Longberg off on a change. McDonald shallow angle. And the Walleye goalie's got it in there somewhere.
Looks like Coach Shauna's wearing both her and Coach Chloe's hat.
Who's got her hat?
Shauna's got both of their hats.
Oh, both the hats. Hammer, Hodrova, Fuller, Hills, and Putnam here. This one's going to be kept in by Hills. She throws it back. Fuller gives it to her. Now Hammer with it. Fuller steals in the corner. But the Walleye throw it up ice. Icing's waved off. Putnam. Back to Hills. No call on what could have been a penalty. And that one's whacked back out to Putnam. Putnam over to Arneson. Arneson making a move. Toe drag. Hodrova couldn't get it to her stick. Hammer's gonna wrap it around. Fuller's going to throw it in deep. Hodrova's going to try and go get it. Kept in by Putnam. Hodrova over to Hammer. Hammer shoots, goes off the side of the net. And Putnam well with it. Intercepted by the Walleye. Wide open. Byron comes up huge. Voyageurs trying to get the good opportunity one way, transforms a good one the other way. Byron stepping up here. Walleye from the dot, right out front, shot, save, Byron again. Got the flipper on that one. Byron loses her stick. That one's blocked by Dodge. Now the Walleye come in. Shot goes wide of Byron. 4:24 to go here. Walleye buzzing, stolen. Goes up ice. Olsen trying to get to the puck. And going to be offsides. Cole just couldn't help it. We're going to get a face-off right outside the offensive zone. McDonald, Jokinen, and Wongberg. Clay Bundy and Rose. This one's going to come all the way up to the Clay Bundy. Over to the Wongberg. That gets knocked off her stick, and the Walleye throw it in deep with Clay Bundy after it. Good no call here. Clay Bundy has it. Clay Bundy trying to get herself some room. Still trying. Now to Wongberg. Wongberg throws it back to Rose. Rose tries Jolkinen. Picked up by McDonald. And the Voyageurs get it in deep with McDonald on the hunt. Justin, I think they are letting him play pretty physical here.
Yeah, looks like it.
Kind of been doing that all weekend. Walleye 1-on-3, made a move, that got denied. Jokinen, 2-on-0 with Wongberg, who shouldn't get there. Jokinen on the backhand, shot off the face mask. Hits the goalie in the head. Back out, here come the Walleye the other way, 2-on-2. Clay Bundy and Rose gets caught in Clay Bundy's wickets. And Byron puts the mitt down and says, I'll take that whistle with 3 minutes even to go. So Hammer, Hadrava, and Fuller here. That one's going to come back to the Walleye. Shot, looked like it went off the side of the net. Arneson wraps around to Fuller. She gets rubbed out along the wall. Hits Hadrava. Hadrava 1-on-4 on the backhand shot. Flipper saved by Walleye goalie. Arneson went down in a heap, blew a tire. Fuller into the corner. Picked up by Arneson. Back to Fuller. Fuller tries to hit Hammer in the slot. That didn't work. Arneson plays it. Hammer out front. And now that one comes into the offensive zone for the Cones. Arneson tries to throw it in deep. Goes off her skate. And here they come 3-on-2. Got a school of Walleye breaking into the offensive zone to the dot. Shot. And a goal over the top of Byron to make it 2-0. Looked like 28. With 1:57 left here in the first half. So this is going to be Dodge, Quo, and Olsen. Dodge wins it cleanly, throws it back into her offensive zone where Gross tried to get it out. Now it pops out of the zone. Olsen putting in the effort, chasing the Walleye all around the lake. I killed me. 2-on-2 in the far corner there. Throwing up, this will be Gross to keep it in. She'll dump it in further. Now Quo coming around the near side. Arneson, bouncer towards the net, saved by the Walleye goalie. And she says, give me a whistle. Doing okay? All right. Should be getting lots of camera angles, people. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here today. Feel free to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Last game of the weekend here. The girls have been super busy. 5 games in a weekend's a lot of hockey. Here comes the Walleye from the dot. Nice play by Putnam and a save by Byron. 1:04 to go in the half. The Cones are going to switch them up. This is McDonald, Jokinen, and Wongberg. It's like Putnam and Hills on defense. Hills wraps it around the back end to Wongberg. Wongberg tries to feed McDonald. And now Wongberg grabs it. Jokinen throws it towards the net. Wongberg will be the first one there. He throws it off the back of the net. McDonald trying to get in there. McDonald picks it up. It's got Wongberg out front, battling. McDonald, spinorama. McDonald spins the other way. Wongberg wraps it off the back wall to herself. Putnam pressuring. She's going to try and keep it in. She does. Jokinen picks it up. She's going to wrap it back in deep, where McDonald goes to get it. Back over to Putnam, keeping it in. Back to Wongberg from the point. Wongberg clear. Wongberg's going to take the shot. That goes wide left by a few feet. Good pressure here by the Cones with 1 second to go. And good shift to wrap up the first half. So at the end of the half, 2-0 for the Walleye. I got the shots 14-12 in favor of the Walleye.
Pretty physical game.
Yeah, very physical game. All right, everybody, that's going to give us about a 12-minute break here. Good time to go here. Snacks and beverages. The Voyageurs are going to have to dig deep here. But they're playing well. We're hanging with them. We'll be back at you in a few minutes. So then hit Longer makes the move to the forehand, shot and a goal! Hard work and goal by the Wanderers. Drives it in deep, got a step on the defense. Turned hard to the forehand and buried it. Longberg did a nice job. Gets chipped off Longberg. McDonald chips it up high and over the net to make it 3-1. So McDonald from Longberg out of 12. Goes right to center. And a ball! This is over to the Hammer Time. Oh! Another power play goal. All right, everybody. The coach of the Cones is heading towards the bench here. We must be getting close. So good to see all the fun the girls are having, Justin.
Yep, definitely.
Life is too short. Here comes Coach Davidson in her new favorite outfit. Referees are back on the ice. We're going to get 2 minutes on the warm-up clock. Go back to bench cam here. There she is.
You know, Doug, it's great to have a coach that also knows how to have fun.
Isn't it? Well, and as she said in the interview, she's been doing this over 30 years and still having fun.
It's pretty amazing, Doug.
Yep. So good to see. So everybody, while we were in the intermission there, we added another camera for your pleasure. We decided to throw up another iPad, and we got booth cam for you. Yep, everybody wave, booth cam. So the more people we get on the team, the more less I have to do, and the more your broadcast is going to get better. Because I tend to forget to switch the cameras on and off the right way, and Justin always has to remind me. So now we got a production manager. So I think we're playing with 18, Justin. I think Spaeth is still not feeling well, and Johnson's not here either.
Oh.
So that makes 18 for us. Nelson's going to get the second half here. She had a great game this morning.
She sure did.
So this is going to rest somewhat on her shoulders. She's going to need to stand tall. Did Coach Chloe take off her cone outfit?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no hat on either.
Yep.
Oh, Byron's got the hat now.
Oh, Byron's got the hat. There you go. Justin's got the zoomer going there, so we got the hat going on Byron. Feel free to tell us what you think of the quad cam look there. We just got that one set up. Justin, I got a feeling that might stretch out that cone hat.
Just might.
A little bit.
Oh, you got some tape. Looks like they got some tape there.
We're going to tape it on. All right. You can even use duct tape in a hockey game, right? All right, if she goes in the net, we might have to get some still shots of that. You gonna do your timer again? 25 minutes here on the clock. Game 5 on the weekend, down 2-0. House has the shots 14-6. I got it 14-12. And I thought I was being pretty stingy. Byron wearing the cone. Coach Davidson wearing the cone outfit. Referees look ready to go. Looks like we're starting out with Dodge, Quo, and is that Jokin over there, or Rose? Rose. Dodge, Quo, and Rose.
Oh no, that's
Olsen.
Olsen.
Thank you. Gross and Arneson on defense. This one's going to be controlled by the Walleye. Gross gets it up ice to Quo. And now Dodge with it. Dodge makes a move. Over to Olsen. Nope, Dodge still has it. Wet ice here. That's just not fair. That one gets all caught up on the wickets of Gross. So wet ice stops the puck dead in its circles. Gross throws it up to Olsen. Olsen gets a little bit of ridden out along the boards. Gross gets it in deep. And now back to Arneson.
Making the puck stick.
Yeah. McDonald tries to get into the offensive zone here. Come back from the Walleye. Walleye good at the blue line. They go wide. Now drop pass, top of the circle. Shot, blocker, save. Nelson. Walleye get the first shot of the half. Now they throw it, goes off of McDonald. Hill's rubbing a girl out on the end wall. Longberg behind the net. Walleye with it. Shot and a goal. Tipped off a stick and whacked in before Nelson could even see what was coming. And that makes it 3-rip for the Walleye. Walleye needs something good to happen here. I wish our end of the ice would freeze up, Justin. Still looking a little sticky down there. This is McDonald, Wongberg, and Jokinen. Putnam and Hills on defense. Putnam, spinorama, now turns it over to a Walleye. That just shows, Justin, you got to pass it when you got the chance. Right out front, save Nelson, another save Nelson, another save Nelson, it looked like.
Yep, three saves right there.
Jokinen looking for somebody to pass to. Walleye down in a heap. Up ice, this is going to go to Hills. Hills off the wall to Jokinen. Tries to hit McDonald. Called good at the line. D switch in here. And now the Walleye throw it in deep, 22-22 to go. Rose makes a move, tries to throw it up ice, picked off by the Walleye. And icing's going to be the call, the arm's up in the air. And we're going to get a face-off to the left of the Walleye goalie. Maybe that thing kept thinking it had the batteries in it and didn't like it. So,
Yep.
hammer on the draw. Wet puck back there, or wet ice. Hodrova tried to get a shot off. That was blocked. She's going to throw it back to Rose. That was blocked out front. And here come the Walleye the other way. And Clay Bundy saved by Nelson. Walleye pick it up along the hash marks. Back to Clay Bundy. Clay Bundy's going to wrap it around back where Rose is going to get it. And she throws it up ice where it'll be intercepted at center by the Walleye. Fuller chucks it in deep. She's going off for a change. Icing's waved off as Clay Bundy could have played it. Saved by Nelson. Rose over to Hodrova, tried to feed the hammer instead, just went off the tip of her stick. Hammer's off on a change. Hodrova's off on a change. Dodge loses it at the blue line. Up ice it comes to Clay Bundy. Walleye just doing all kinds of a funky dance out there. She was backhand, forehand. Now Olsen trying to get a stick on it. Walleye buzzing again here on the backhand, right out front with a one-timer and a miss. Walleye top of the circle. Nelson gets another piece of it. 20 minutes to go. Nelson's already had 8 shots on her here. Clay Bundy to pick it up behind the net. She's going to ring it around to Olsen. Olsen tries to get it to Quo. That didn't work. Dodge gives it a whack. And the Walleye spin past Quo. And past Olsen. Shot. Saved by Nelson and another goal. That girl picked up her own rebound, Justin. 40.
That ice over there still looks wet.
Isn't it? It's crazy wet. So Dodge, Olsen, Quo here. And here come the Walleye again. Another shot, save Nelson. Walleye out front. Walleye have all the mojo right now. Shots on goal in the period, 12-0. Walleye from the dot. That's a FedEx special right over top of the net. Again, right from the dot. That one goes wide left of Nelson. Dodge has Olsen on the far wall. Olsen tries to get it back to Dodge. And the Walleye will dump it in their zone. Arneson with it. She throws it up to Dodge. Back to Arneson. That one just pops out, and that's going to be offsides on the Walleye. So McDonald, Jokinen, and Wongberg here.
How many shots do you have so far?
12 is what I got.
Yeah, they have.
Or actually, I take that back, 11. I've got, 12 for us. Yeah, they were way off in the first period. Yep. Just talking shots with Anders Nelson. Shot. Saved by Nelson. That's a dozen now for the Walleye in the first 6 minutes. 6:48 to be exact. Putnam behind her own net. She throws it up ice. And that one comes back out to center as the Walleye lost the handle. Wongberg strong on the wall. Got Jokinen, tries to get it to her, but that gets tipped up. Wongberg on the chase. They throw it up ice. And the Walleye go cross ice on coming through center, 2-on-2 with some speed on the backhand. Nice job by Putnam. Hills with it. Wongberg throws it up ice to Jokinen. And here come the Walleye with it. Controlled over the blue line. Shot. Crossbar. Actually, that might have hit the pipe in the corner. Technically not a shot on goal for those of you in Rio Linda. McDonald tried to get it up ice. Walleye throw it back to the D. And here come the Walleye onto the forehand, tipped up high, and Nelson puts it in the mid and says, give me a whistle with 16:48 to go. Voyageurs still looking for their first shot on goal. That one's going to pop out to center here. Walleye trying to get around Clay Bundy here. Stolen away by Jokinen. Or excuse me, that was Hammer. Nice stick by Clay Bundy. She wraps it back to the corner. Hammer with it. She throws it up ice, kept in by the Walleye. Still kept in, now Hodrock, if she can get a step, she's going to rip it in deep. That goes wide to the Walleye goalie. And that one got around Olsen, or excuse me, Rose. Good job by Clay Bundy. Turns and fires, goes wide right to Nelson. And here comes the Hammer, and Olsen. Olsen has it, she's around 1-on-3 here, puck's up in the air. And that got denied. Quill battling along the wall here. Shot, right off the face mask, shot again and a goal! She scores, so that's Olsen from Hammer. So Hammer throws it off the face mask of the goalie. Olsen's there to pick up the garbage to get us within 3. First shot of the half goes into the net. And coach switches up the lines here. We got Dodge, Quo, and Olsen. Goalie forced to play it. Here come the Walleye, 2-on-2, onto the backhand. Right out front, loose, puck goes past the net. Walleye right out in the slot. Oh, that got tipped and blocked wide. Clay Bundy pinched off in the corner. Walleye throw it back in deep. Clay Bundy back there again. To Quo. And now picked up by Rose. Kept in by the Walleye. Making a move right top of the circle. Shooting. Goes wide. That looked like it got blocked, possibly by Rose. Shot. Nelson's got it. And a good block by Rose there. And coach is going to switch him up. McDonald, Jokinen, and Wongberg. Doing good? So joking in on the draw, or over along the far wall off the draw. Walleye pick it up, 14:20 to go. Right out into the slot, backhand pass. Shot out front. Nelson was screened, and the Walleye take it back to a 4-goal lead again. Looked like number 23 to make it 5-1. McDonald joking in and Wongberg still here. Back to Arneson. Arneson dishes it up to Jokinen. McDonald with speed, trying to get around the Walleye on the backhand. Still on the backhand, back to Gross. Now to Jokinen. Jokinen with some room. She's going to throw it in deep. Wongberg to try and pick it up. Out to Gross. Walleye 2-on-1. Penalty free here so far, Justin. Wongberg on the near wall. He's trying to get out of the zone. Gross in there to help. Walleye with a shot. Jokinen to play it. Gross over to Jokinen to McDonald. This will be Putnam to pick it up behind the net. Putnam still with it. Putnam finding some room, chased by a school of Walleye. And here they come, 2-on-2. Backhand forehand shot, saved by Nelson. Another save, Nelson. I got at least 2 in there, Justin.
Yeah, I saw at least 2 for sure.
Gross in there battling. Hammer trying to help. Shot, save Nelson, who said, give me a whistle. With 12:07 to go. 18 shots on Nelson here in the first 12 minutes, 53. That's a shot every minute and a half in my math. Or a shot and a half every minute.
That's another shot.
And that's another one. Fuller along the near wall here. She tips it out of the zone. That's a roller. That's not going to make it. Icing's waved off. Fuller tries to pop it up over top of the net. Back out to Stromer. Shot low, saved by the goalie. Another save. Out front, cleared out front. Puck still loose. Putnam rips it. Chip shot. Saved by the goalie. So best pressure of the half right there. Trying to get a read on what's going on here with the ref. Trying to determine what the call is here. Looks like Fuller's going in the box. Spoke too soon on the penalty freeness.
Oh, it's
Looks like they might be coincidentals. So 5-on-5 hockey. So 2 minutes and 2 minutes. Looking for the signal. I didn't see for what. So coincidentals. Fuller gets 2 minutes in the box. Now we're playing 5-on-5 still. I'm going to guess for a rough, Justin, because of the horseplay in front of the net.
Yep.
Possibly. 11:15 and counting here in the second half. Still a 4-goal deficit. Line where Hills is trying to get a handle on it. I guess I don't mind that they took